An order denying defendant Young Thug's amended additional motion to disqualify lawyers Love and Hylton. Oh, man. Here we go. Defendant Young Thug asserts that prosecuting attorneys Love and Hylton must be disqualified from the case because of an alleged ethical violation during the course of this trial in this case. As noted in the court's August 1st, 2024 order, a defendant seeking disqualification of prosecutors in a trial bears a heavy burden, this is important, of proving that such an extreme action is warranted. Back on Tuesday, y'all know we got this additional motion from Brian Steele, aka Young Thug, to disqualify lawyers Love and Hylton. And again, shout out to Thugger Daily for posting this one because I wanted to reread this. Even though we reviewed the whole thing, I want to read a couple sections of this for y'all so you can remember exactly what Young Thug was saying and why he thinks ADA Love or lawyers Love and Hylton should be removed. And then we're going to give you some information on what Judge Whitaker's ruling was on all of this whole thing. All right, so check this out. Young Thug, aka Jeffrey Williams, aka Brian Steele, and this is a letter to Judge Whitaker, says additional motion to disqualify lawyers Love and Hylton comes now. Young Thug, buying through undersigned counsel, and hereby files this additional motion to disqualify lawyers Love and Hylton in the above referenced case. In support of this motion, Young Thug shows as follows. Remember, he's innocent. Young Thug is innocent of all these crimes in the above referenced indictment. The Honorable Court denied Young Thug's original motion to disqualify lawyers Love and Hylton on August 1st, based upon Young Thug's assertion that he intends to call lawyers Love and Hylton as witnesses at trial. Okay. And now, why is he saying that he wants to do this? The enormity of violations of candor with the court, candor with the counsel, and the denial of ethical prosecution on this case are too much to permit lawyers Love and Hylton to continue as lawyers in this litigation. Okay, I'm just going to read the first one because I think this was the most important one out of all that were mentioned. Recently, lawyer Love filed a motion with this honorable court that undersigned counsel had a duty to provide work product. Lawyer Love knows that the same is untrue, and the cases that she cited in said motion did not support the propositions of law that she asserted in the motion. See motion to compel defendants' compliance with reciprocal discovery obligations and excludes any evidence intentionally withheld and not timely disclosed, filed on July 26, 2024. This was the fourth time lawyer Love raised the same frivolous issue, attempting to hide Georgia law from this court. She was explained at the 3 prior hearings on the same exact issue. Okay. And then he shows a clip of the video. So this is basically what Young Thug was saying. He was going through and say, hey, these are all the reasons that they should be excluded. Most specifically is because I want to call them as witnesses, as we saw in his amended witness list. Now we're going to go over and we're going to hear what Judge Whitaker had to say about that motion that was filed by Young Thug. What did she say? And this was filed yesterday. An order denying defendant Young Thug's amended additional motion to disqualify lawyers Love and Hylton. Oh, man. Here we go. Defendant Young Thug asserts that prosecuting attorneys Love and Hylton must be disqualified from the case because of an alleged ethical violation during the course of this trial in this case. As noted in the court's August 1st, 2024 order, a defendant seeking disqualification of prosecutors in a trial bears a heavy burden, this is important, of proving that such an extreme action is warranted. All right. And of course, we've got Lewis versus State that says it is the burden of the party seeking to disqualify counsel to prove the extraordinary remedy of disqualification is warranted. Defendants have submitted 8 examples of alleged misconduct and or ethical violations which have occurred in the approximately 8 months that the trial since opening statements has been ongoing. Certain of these items are also enumerated in defendant Stillwell's renewed motion for a fair trial and constitutional trial to extend that they are addressed and ruled upon here. Such rulings control, and this is in bold, the court reminds all counsel that every Georgia attorney is bound by our rules of professional conduct and owes a duty of candor to the court. These ethical and professional obligations should be scrupulatory. I can't see this, y'all. This is why I'm struggling with reading this. These ethical and professional obligations should be scrupulously honored, and prosecutors above all should endeavor to comport themselves so as to be above reproach on such matters. I'm going to get glasses one of these days. The court understands that it has the authority to sanction counsel for violations of the rules of professional conduct that occur during and impact on the case before this court. The court declines the invitation at present. The court certainly does not condone the alleged actions of prosecutors Love and Hylton, which we really can't deny those, and nor is the court. The court has in weeks since assuming presiding duties made clear the expectations of all counsel, and the court admonishes counsel that any future failure to abide by the rules of professional conduct or a lack of candor with the court may trigger the extreme sanction or of removal from this case. Yeah, whatever.
Stop the cap.
We heard this before. Upon consideration of defendant's motion and the applicable law, defendant's additional amended motion to disqualify prosecutors Love and Hylton in this trial is denied. Oh my gosh, come on. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button, y'all. I'm disappointed in Judge Whitaker. As you guys heard in videos we posted and clips we posted in the past from trial, the defense is really tired of Miss Love and Hylton specifically getting so much grace, getting break after break after break, saying, y'all, please don't talk while I'm talking. Hey, please make sure that you don't say this about the defense or about your fellow attorneys. Make sure that you're on time. Make sure that you file your motions on time. Make sure that you're not withholding evidence. And they're still just giving another break, saying, hey, I told them, Judge Whitaker saying, I told them that they need to get their act together, and I'm only going to warn them once. We'll see if that's the case, especially come Monday. And I know midweek next week is when Miss Love has her homework. Some of her homework is due. We'll see what happens, especially as this trial continues to go on. Let me know what y'all think. Was this warning enough by Judge Whitaker? Did she make the right decision not removing them from this trial? Y'all know how I feel about it. I want to hear what you think.